Okay, this is my 2005 GSX 1300R Hayabusa. Um, I've been building this bike since about January. It's now the end of June. Lots of custom parts on this bike. I did all the work myself. Um, I'm pretty mechanically inclined. I mean, I needed help on a few things. My buddies over at Hayabusa.org got me through everything else I needed to do, and a lot of the stuff I did on this bike, I learned from them over the couple years I've been a member on that site. If y'all got any questions about any Hayabusas, go to Hayabusa.org. Alright, first of all, I got a RC Components 300 kit on this bike, alien wheels. I've also got the inboard brakes on this wheel, which means there ain't no brakes on this side. Reach all up in the rim on this side. All the brakes and everything are on the other side of the wheel, tucked behind all of the drive. I also have the matching rear sprocket. Got an X-ring chain, front and rear chains. It's got a jack shaft, so it's got two chains. I got the Roaring Toys style LED tag bracket. Yeah, I ain't worried about my license plate name being on here. Anybody come around here trying any foolishness, they gonna get it. I got a lot of these parts on the bike from Ball Z Motorsports. Them guys are terrific to work with. If you ever want to order some, ballzmotorsports.com. Them guys are fantastic. I did the custom drag seats and the ostrich. You can have anything you want to print it on this. This is an option, but you can have anything you want printed right there. I had the actual name of the bike put on there. You know, I could add my name or anything like that put on there, but I wanted to stay true to the Busa. Then I did the small kanji symbols on it. I also did my own kanji on the rear cowl and a small decal like the rest of my decals. I also modified my hump so that I could leave my grab bars on, and those are also custom contrast cuts. I also have the contrast cut rear lock cover that says Hayabusa and it's ball cut. I did away with the Frankenstein bolts and went with what's called a freak spike bolt. I got these from extremekempi.com. Those guys are great to work with too, man. I mean, you order a few parts with them, you get a good discount. A lot of the parts though are going to be Ball Z Motorsports parts, just because they were great on shipping. And when I started getting some of their parts, because I did a lot of these parts individual, when I started getting some of the parts, their parts were just great. So I just stuck with the one person, and went hard with it. I also had the custom seat bolts, so now you no longer need any tools to get the seat off, to get to your battery or anything. Also went with the Voodoo exhaust pipes. I also did the front and rear pegs from Ball Z Motorsports. All of the engine, or all of the frame plugs, are all the hex frame plugs with the kanjis on it. I also have the ball cut kanji cover for the nut on the kickstand. Also, my rear sets and my rear pegs I took and had blasted with glass beads and then satin black powder coated. Guy got them in for me, and I mean they look great. I have the 6061 frame sliders with the Vortex bases I got from 6061.com. Also have the see-through stator cover. I believe I got this also from Ball Z Motorsports. Has an O-ring. Got about 500 or 600 miles on it. Ain't had any leaks, not even any kind of seepage at all. Perfect, knock on wood, should I say. The fairing screens that are in this bike, I did not order from anybody. I actually made them. Shouts out to the guys on Hayabusa.org. Got me right where I needed to be. They told me how to make them. There's a few guys on there that's been making them out of different stuff. I actually got this stuff at Pep Boys. Molded it. Shot it with some high temp gloss black paint. I mean, they look great. I did all the spots on it. If you're gonna do those two, never use hot glue. That stuff does not work. Use some RTV silicone. Best thing you can use for that. I also got the custom contrast cut gas cap. It's a twist off style. Got that from Ball Z Motorsports. I got the entire dash from Ball Z. I believe every single part on my dash I got from them. I changed every part that I could turn black. That wasn't all but the housings for the switches, because I couldn't find none that was just a straight black. They were like a black chrome or something. But first off, we got the Hayabusa spike grips, kind of narrow in the middle. Also have the clamps for the reservoirs. I also have the bolt for the actual lever. I have the shorty levers. I have the fork caps. Also the lowering triple tree. The ignition cover with the engraved on-off lock and the parking lights on it. I also have the stem nut, which is ball cut. The tank pad. Same thing on both sides. I also have the Lumiglow gauges with the contrast cut bezel cover. I also have the tank pads on the side here. That I didn't want to do those in the contrast cut just because, I thought it would look a little bit more cleaner going with the black sides right into that. I have the black chrome decals. I got the Freak Spike axle cover, the Freak Spike front bolts for the front fender. I also have the Hayabusa caliper covers. Only thing I don't like about the covers is the actual hardware that came to mount them. I'm going to change them to a hex head style stainless steel bolt instead. I also have the RC component alien wheels on the front. I still have the stock brake rotors on there, but I'm gonna go with either the Galfer wave rotors in chrome, or I'm gonna go with the actual RC component rotors in chrome that match the wheels. I kind of like the Galfers more because the wave is a little bit better quality, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go that way. What else I got? Let me go around the bike on this side. Also got the Freak Spike bolt for the oil cap here. This winter, I'm going to do the see-through engine cover on this side. I'm just kind of leery about cutting that fairing with the paint. I have the actual, I have Lamborghini balloon white paint on here. It's not the exact paint off of Lamborghini. I mean, it's like a PPG paint. It looks good though. I went with the gloss instead of the flat or the satin. A lot of people go with the satin because that's what actually comes on the Lamborghini, but I thought the gloss looks nice. What else we got going on the bike? Oh, I did the full Air Effects air ride on this bike. Let me see if I can get a shot up in the frame up inside there. I did the full Air Effects air ride on this thing. It has it's a dual chamber air ride system, so it has ride height and ride comfort. So you can raise it up as high as you want. I mean, and the air compressor is pretty quiet. I hid the air compressor in the right side of the tail. My buddy Big Rod 330 on Hayabusa.org, I've been talking to for a few years. He tucked his over on that side, so I kind of went with that because it leaves that trunk open for the power commander and anything else you're trying to do. Then, like I said, I also hid I have a controller on my keys here, but then I also have a switch inside my the other side here that I can actually grab hold to while I'm riding and lower the bike as much as I want from there, or raise it, or however I want to do it while I still have my hand on the gas and up by a brake. Yeah, then I also have a 7-color LED kit from ledglow.com. Got a 4-button setup here. Turn the lights on. I mean, they can fade in and out. or they can strobe. They can you can also turn it on a solid color, or you can have it cycling through the colors slow on a more like a 3 million color kind of thing. Or you can have it on a fast change like this here. And I also have the LEDs in the front fender, underneath the front nose, in the side fairing screens, and all over the swing arm, shining in the wheel, all in the back up there, shining on the swing arm and on the wheel. I have them below the swing arm, shining on the ground. And you can't really see any wires on my swing arm. You know, it took me a little while to get it routed and everything, but it looks great. Yeah, and like I said, that's my 2005 Suzuki Hayabusa. I also have the small airbox mod, a BMC race filter. I also just recently installed a Power Commander 5. I have not had a chance to have it put on a dyno yet, but I am gonna have it have a custom map put on it. Up at Fast Bikes USA in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I ain't trying to be killing nobody in no races. I just wanted to run as best as it can for what I got. But yeah, I mean that's my bike, and I done did a couple of them now. I did one over the winter for a buddy of mine and mine. It's my wife's bike in the garage with mine. 2001 Katana. Polished rims, polished forks, clear turn signals, custom paint, House of Colors rainbow pink, also Sport Tech chrome windscreen, chrome mirrors with the LED turn signals off of like an '08 GSXR 750, Two Brothers exhaust, polished engine covers, polished triple tree, Lumiglow gauges. She also has a LED light kit on this bike, and also a custom seat. My employees call her Boss Lady, so that's what she's got on her bike. She also has it painted on the side here. But yeah, thanks for looking at my bike, and yeah, just subscribe to my videos. I might have a couple more I might be throwing up of some actual riding, hearing the bike run, and after I get the dyno and stuff done and everything like that. Thanks.